Okay, I was just about to say this computer is. Okay, everyone. Oh, let me get my apple juice. Hello, how are you all doing today? I got my little apple juice. Oh, that is so good. Monday, Friday. Seems like I got a little hazel or something in my throat. And this is just a rug I got off the floor. But it seems like I have a little nasal it's called in my throat. So I've been taking like some NyQuil to get rid of it and everything. So other than that, things are going good. And happy Friday again. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day, enjoying Miss Nicole because she decided she wanted to show her presence. If you do not know who Miss Nicole is the tropical storm that we are getting the effects of as we speak. Because she started brewing around about Monday, and no, I'm not a meteorologist. It's just certain things that I do. I have to keep track of the weather. So she started brewing. It was around, I think, Monday, Sunday. She was out in the ocean. So I'm gonna give y'all a break. So my brother Ian was doing it. Had to make sure stuff get out to folks and everything. What is going on with this? Oh, I need to call Xfinity. But anyway, okay, it's back. I hope this is not messing up my life. I'm gonna have to let Xfinity know, even though I'm putting y'all on blast. I'm gonna have to let y'all know. Y'all gonna have to give me some better cable, and I think I got the highest package when it comes to internet service. This is some jacked up stuff. But anyway, Miss Nicole had turned into a hurricane at a little small peak, and she decided, well, I'm gonna give them a break, and I'm gonna go back down to the tropical storm level. So that's what she did. She ended up hitting landfall around about Thursday, like the parts of Florida. I'm not going to go into details of it, but it was lower parts of Florida, like West Palm Beach, Miami, um, Tampa area, Orlando. I'm just going by just remembering some of the things that I had to actually talk about. So she hit some, and she hit some other parts of Florida too. I just don't know the names. So she's hit landfall Thursday, and so now we started feeling the effects of her. It was around last night. So we just getting a lot of rain and everything, just a little drizzle, dizzle, dazzle, razzle, all that stuff. How y'all like my rug that I got on me? I picked it up off the floor and put it on me. So nice and stop. It's not a rug. It's actually a blanket. Cece is up in the house. So yes, that's what. Happy Veterans Day as well. Happy Veterans Day to everyone that has served our country. And that is the reason why we have a lot of the freedoms that we have right now. And these people treat these people so awful. These people don't went out there and served and fought our country. Oh yes, it's a blanket. I said it was a rug. But these people like dogs. So happy Veterans Day to all of those that have fought, served our country, been in the military. I appreciate everything that you have done for us, and that way, the freedom that I have, you all have been because they be over there fighting for stuff that we have no idea. You said my service. I don't know what's going on with my service. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to call them. They're gonna have to reimburse me some money. I'm paying all of this freaking money for some Xfinity, and I got this jacked up service. Oh, they gonna get jacked up. Xfinity, do y'all hear me? I don't care if y'all watch this. What it is, hashtag Xfinity. You all are going to get a phone call from me because I don't pay this type of money to get this service. So back to our veterans. Now, let me explain to some of you all, because, some of us, we get it mixed up. Veterans are for the people that have fought, served our country, and served in the military. Some are still in the military, and some have retired, and some have got out. They are still veterans. They are alive and walking around well. That's Veterans Day. Memorial Day is for those. Some people, they get it mixed up. Because I had somebody tell me, I forgot what day it was, and they had got it mixed up time. So, well, we'll soon be celebrating all the people that served our country for Memorial Day. So my salutes go. I say, the difference. Oh, it's for the one that live in. No, it's not. What else I supposed to be talking about tonight? We are moving this train because we're not trying to be on here long. No one up your line. We don't talk about Miss Nicole is here. Veterans Day. Voting. Did y'all go out there and vote? Did y'all go and vote on the 8th? I hope y'all wasn't carrying when y'all voted. Y'all drank lots of water. Right now, they are still, if I think, they are still, let me look at this and see. I'm gonna have to call you back. I am live. So they are actually going, what it is? I think they still in the runoff. Let me see. Let me tell her. I be trying to do so much on this phone. Y'all just hold y'all horses. I'm trying to send a message because somebody trying to call me. So let me see. Did they find out who won? Let's see here. I don't think they got. I guess from the looks of it, for right now, for Georgia, looks like um Ralph Warnock is winning. That's from what I'm seeing from the graphics. And Hershey Kisses Republican, he's at 48%, 0.5. And Ralph Warnock is at 49.4. So I guess they're trying to see who gonna hit 51%. Just call it a day and say Ralph Warren, because Bishop Pastor Reverend Dr. Jamal Bryant. Now I already went out there and told them folks, y'all go out there and vote for Ralph Warnock because he our brothers in Christ. He's a preacher. We don't need no walkers coming up in here walking off the football field and to they going, oh, do they think that we dumb? They think because if we put up, we sent, ooh, let me be careful with that. They think because we actually put someone else within the same color up there that they will actually go for it. I was sitting up there riding around. I think it was the day of the elections. And when you ride in a lot of some of the people of a different skin pigmentation, I want to say without. You should go ahead and say what you want to say right now. God ain't stopping you from saying what you want to say. So I was riding and I saw the most, what is Hershey Kisses Walker signs in like elite neighborhoods. And I was like, oh, they got his picture up there so wonderful. I was like, it's so funny because then depends on who it is. You'll see a lot of pants, but to each its own. That man said he hopped off that football field and now he wants to be a senator, allegedly. I wonder, can you do that? I could be in the NFL today, and then tomorrow I think I'm gonna run for president. I hadn't studied no laws or been in no type of legal practices. But to each his own. Next topic. If you went and voted, you voted. Kudos to you. Whoever you voted for, kudos to you. Rhonda's birthday was Saturday. So Rhonda and me and Miss Lachey, we went and celebrated Rhonda's birthday because they had went out of town and they came back. And Junior, who I voted for, I'm the people's party. I voted for the people. I voted for the people, y'all. Baby, when I tell you I voted for the people, all the people who's independent, throw your hands up at me. So we went out and celebrated Rhonda's birthday Sunday. Well, I went and picked up. I don't know. Let me see. Let me try something else. Cause I'm gonna have maybe I don't know what's going on. Let's try this. Tag at Xfinity. And so I can't even finish my story. But I we went and celebrated Sunday. And so we went to Louisiana Bistros. Bistros. I think that's it. So we went to Louisiana Bistros. And before we got there, I I went and picked them up from the app because I told her, I said, Rhonda, you messed up my plans. I told her later. But I had planned out to make her a cream cheesecake because she loved my cream cheese pound cakes. Because she don't have the patience to get in the kitchen and make one. And so that threw me off. So I wanted her to have the cake freshly baked. Well, she got the cake, and well, she didn't get it till I had to make it. So I was like pushing time because I went and I came home and I fell asleep. Then I had eaten a little something that I had. And so I called Lachey and I said, Lachey, where you at? And she said, I'm in here with Rhonda. I say, can you go in the room? And so Lachey said, yeah, I could go in the room. And no, she didn't say she'd go in the room. She said, okay. So she went in the room. And she Mr. Lachey went in the room and I told her, I say, I need for you to see, can you tell her that I'm not going? I said, but I'm actually going, but I just got the cake out the oven. So I got to get ready. I got to, put on my stuff and everything. I said, I just got the cake out the oven. So tell her I'm not going to throw her off. So Lachey goes in there and say, oh, he ain't going. And so she was like, I forgot what Rhonda said. And she was kind of like, well, oh well. I done told Lachey that. So Rhonda thinking I'm not gonna show up. So I pops up and Rhonda chair was seated to the side. Sit it. You see, I just made that word up, sit it. That is not correct grammar. We're gonna use it anyway. So she was seated to the side. And when I got in there, I walked in. I told them to take the cake back in the back. And she turned and she was looking like because she thought that I wasn't coming. But Lachey and I, we went to laugh and I said, well, yeah, and I told her everything, but I didn't tell her I had the cake. So Rhonda had an awesome birthday celebration. She had her own personal singer that she did not know that was going to make a special guest appearance. That sung her happy birthday. When I say he sung that song to her, she was like, oh my God. She was just so happy. And we had a great time sitting there. But when we were leaving out, I had on a pair of shoes. This is why sometimes it's not good to buy cheap shoes. Now, let me correct it. Now, some of my shoes I don't pay as much money for as some others I do. So I had wore these shoes like twice. I know it had to be twice because I don't hardly wear them. And there was a little cheap pair of shoes anyway. So we were walking out, and I hear something going flop, 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 flop. And I'm like, what is it? Now, Rhonda is walking beside me. And I'm looking like, okay. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my shoe done came apart. The bottom them came apart. I'm walking around like I'm a duck. And I said, I need to say something about this. I said, because she said, she walking beside me, she gonna say something. Flop, 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 flop. I said, ooh, my shoe done came apart. Why when I said that, Rhonda goes crying, laughing. And she tell us, she say, girl, come and look at this. Tell me, I was wondering, I thought he had on flip-flops. His shoe done came apart. Tell me, will you come in? And she's just up there laughing because my shoe done came apart. And finally, the bottom just came off, and I'm walking in I mean, it was the cloth part under there, but really it wasn't no bottom under there. She was just laughing. She gonna tell Junior tomorrow, so don't be like your Uncle Larry walking around with shoes that's cut apart. And then I think Lachey was trying to put me on TikTok and show my shoes. I took them shoes when I got them, I threw them straight in the trash because that was not working for me. I said, you know what? Maybe I need to start doing like some of these people do and invest in me some red bottoms. You like some of the other folks. Do y'all want to sow a seed so I can get me some red bottoms? Cheers. But anyway, I don't need your seed. I don't need your seed. I could actually go buy them if I wanted to myself. But I have other things on my agenda that I need to actually do. Like, oh, I almost like to see some. Like, I have like a bill or two that I need to pay off, and I'm gonna pay it off. What in it? I look like buying some red bottoms, and you got to pay your bills off first. That's what's wrong with some of us black people. We want to walk around with red bottoms and driving Lexus, BMWs, Aston Martins, Porsche and stuff, and we broke. Now, let me clarify that. Not we. I just budget my money in different arenas. I mean, well, anywho, we going on 20 minutes. Thank you so much for joining in to Say It Larry J. I am sorry for my jacked up services that I pay all of this money for. And believe me when I tell you, Say It Larry J. Oh, I'm going to get on there and I'm going to say it to them. Oh, they going to hear this. They are going to hear this. But thank you so much. And you all have a great night.